Now what you'll end up having is you'll end up having a pattern. You need to create the table, get the equation, and solve some answers from it. So here we have a pattern that's happening between figure numbers and blocks is what I'm calling them, because squares, if I make that a variable, it looks like a 5. So we're going to call it blocks. So first thing I do, like I said, is I create a table of values. So as you can see over here, I put F for figure number, B for blocks. F is my independent variable, blocks is my dependent, because number of blocks depends on which figure number I'm using. This is my X and my Y. For when you're graphing, it's always nice to put those in. So I start with 0 because, as we learned from Andrea last one, we need a 0. It's not necessarily going to be the first one. So I don't know the 0 yet. First I'm going to list my figure number, the blocks in figure number 1 first. So as we can see, block in figure number 1 is I just have one block. So I put 1 here. As we can see in figure number 2, 4 blocks. You can probably already see the pattern, but we might as well check figure number 3. I'll have 7 blocks. So you can see the pattern is increasing by 3 each time. So we know that'll have an effect on our slope. We can predict 4, even though it's out there, is going to be 3. Now in order to figure out 0, we have to go backwards. So we'll subtract by 3, okay? And that gives us a 0 of -2. We can subtract just by 1, 3, because this is increasing by 1 each time, okay? So our slope, because this is increasing by 1 each time, is going to be 3 over 1, which we know is the same thing as just 3. So our equation, we're used to y equals mx plus b. Not saying we're not going to use that, but we're going to switch out our variables and we're going to use f and b. So b is our dependent. My slope is 3. I'm using f instead of my x for figure number. And my y-intercept, we figured that out. When x equals 0 is going to be -2. Okay? So that's the equation I'll use to solve D and E. D asks us how many squares or blocks will be in figure number 12. So I will put in 12, so F equals 12. Wherever I see an F, now I'm going to put a 12. So B equals 3, in brackets, 12 minus 2. 3 times 12, 36, minus 2. B, in this situation, equals 34. Okay, so that's how many squares, blocks will be in figure number 12. Now, we have to figure out which figure will have 106 squares. Well, in that situation, I'm using B instead of squares, right, because my 5 so my guesses. So B equals 106. Now, in this situation, instead of putting 106 in for F, I need to put it in for B. So I go 106 equals 3F minus 2. Now this is where we solve for F. So I need to get F by itself. I need to take out this guy first. So I add 2, then I have 108 equals 3F, divide by 3, because I need to undo the multiplication, divide by 3, 108 divided by 3 is going to be 36. So F equals 36. And yeah, so that's all the situation that we would use for the patterns. And I'll show you another pattern. Actually, let's have you guys try. Nope. This pattern. Okay, so go ahead and give that a try. Find the table for it, please. Okay, thanks.